Hi guys, with my chess.com account sitting at my all-time highs, I'm getting a little bit scared to actually play games on that because I might lose rating. So I'm playing a bit more on Lichess, trying to get Lichess to 2000, then I'm going to make a push on chess.com, higher up the ranks. But yeah, right now I'm a bit scared. So I've got the white pieces, Lichess, what are we, 1980? We could do it this video, guys, if we go completely nuts. But this is no increment, so I need to blitz out some moves in the Rue Lopez. And we're going to analyze games after because it takes a bit of pressure off my commentary, I think. If I do miss something, I know I can go over it after. Now, this jump could be good, but they take... I'd like to hit the bishop. Castling, but if... What if this... I'm just going to play this just to restrict the bishop and knight. We pop back. We invite their expansion. Sacking here is no good. They're going to take my bishop. Sacking is good, guys, if you maintain some sort of pin. But because the bishop's there, there's no sort of pin. You know, if you went bang, bang, bang with the bishop. Because this bishop's there, there's no pressure. So they're going to try to take my bishop off. I'm going to get the open file. If here, there... I get a knight to the center and hit their bishop and retain my pawn structure intact. But they can just push me back. So I'm just going to get castled and let them take my bishop, which is a small victory for them. I think I'm okay. We've used 1 minute getting out the opening. It's not too bad. We've got a very strong dark square bishop, and theirs is very weak, so I don't want to let them trade it off for mine. So jump to the center. Takes. We get doubled pawns, but then we can push this. Often I like to go for this break here, but I just need to pivot the knight back first. Hope you're all well, guys, by the way. I've just got my morning coffee, feeling pretty good. Can I go for this? Here takes, and take with that. I could hit my bishop, I slide back. I think I can go for this, try and open up my rook. If I take with the rook, it becomes a bit of a target. I think taking with the bishop is far more natural. And yeah, it should be okay. So maybe even like sliding the rook over here, threatening some sort of mate. Could be good. This rook's happy here. So it's whether I want to double the rooks up here, but then this rook's already pretty happy. So maybe I break in the center, but it's not really doing much. But they've taken a lot of space in the center, so maybe I should try and do the same. If this, we can start to pivot my knight around. My knight isn't doing much. This? No, they've got too much pressure on that square. What if we just go completely mad? Kingside attack. If it was off camera, I might go mad and do that, but I don't think it's the principal thing to do, guys. If I get this in, they move back. I crack, but they open up the rook. I don't think it's worth opening up my king, even if I slid the king over. So, Bush. Or this. This plan seemed okay. Yeah, maybe we can come hit the bishop. Pivot around. You know I love a cheeky pivot, guys. And, okay, so they're going after my bishop. What if I hit theirs? I'm also hitting the knight. But if they take, I take. No, if they take, I take this. And then I'm hitting the queen. So they have to go like that. Then they go like this. But then their rook hits my rook. I don't think that quite works. I'm just going to slide the bishop back. Their knight might be looking a little bit silly now. Oh, this. Oh. Here? Okay, the pieces are looking a little bit active. I'm a little bit scared, but maybe this. Hit the bishop. If takes, I take, and then recapture. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought the queen could hit this, but yeah, so this also hits the bad boy knight. So a multi-pronged move. They can do this, though. Hit my rook in between, but I can hit them. And then I'm threatening this. Maybe they won't see this. Although they are in 1980. Yeah, so this, I saw that. I can also throw in this move first. Does it make any difference? Or go straight after the bad boy knight? They maybe could go like that, defend the knight. But then I could... No, I couldn't. This and the bishop here doesn't look too friendly, does it? Yeah. It's reinforced with the queen as well. I might just play this as like a solid-ish move. Wait, but this they can... Wait, no, this. It's not a pin. I was thinking they were hitting my rook. What am I talking about? I think this is fine. It was this move that they pinned me. But yeah, no, this hits the knight. This, I'm not too worried, am I? And now this, yeah, they do go for that. It does look pretty nice. If this though, but then queen's still covering. This hits the queen, gets their nice bishop off the board. Let's do that. Now they open up their rook. Can't reinforce. Well, the queen is currently covering, so I could use this as an improving little time to improve. If takes, do I get anything there? This hitting their rook. If they take, I could take with a pawn, but that'd open my king up massively. I could take with a bishop. The knight looks good. Take him with the knight. Right, this. Right. This hitting the rook, encouraging the trade. This. Oh, this just breaking, trying to get rid of my double pawns. A lot of options here. Feel maybe slightly better, but not really. Not much. Very even. This. Actually, this looks intriguing for some reason. I don't know why. I think the knight doesn't have many moves. Like maybe I can somehow trap the knight. And it's also pressure in here, so if takes, I saw this look pretty, like where does their knight go, you know? This is covered by the queen. And if I go like here, doesn't that just hit everything? Like what? like what? Like, doesn't that look good? Threatening this, threatening bosh bosh, you know? I went very, very Wild Child. Have you seen Wild Child, guys? It's one of my favorites, to be honest. I know you wouldn't expect it, but they've got a check. Does that help? Oh no, that massively helps. I literally didn't look for the check. It's mate. it's just mate. Only move is this. Where did that come from? There. That was such an unexpected mate. I was literally winning a piece, threatening checks. The whole position had fallen apart. This here was unsubstantiated, unprotected. Everything was falling, but they had a check. And this, even though it was all fallen, it helped with the mate. I just needed to close off this, play this pawn move at some point. So maybe when they took, they saw this idea. Yeah, totally missed the check. Damn it, guys! Damn it, it was so close. Oh no, back to the 1950s. It was so close. That big bad 2000. Okay, all right, regrouping. So yeah, psychology. What was I thinking? I was thinking about psychology recently. Chess psychology. I feel like I had a point to make in this video, but it'll come to me, guys, right? So we're gonna, why don't we long castle? Should we get spicy with it? But they've got this minority attack, but I could actually sack. Yeah, I'm gonna sack. A little check at the end of it looks nice. This, this. Just coming after them. We just hung a pawn. Yeah. That pawn just looked fairly defended, didn't it? Yeah. I'm not playing my best today, guys. I don't know, this. Maintaining pressure, it seems cohesive. There is also this threat of winning the queen, but it's well covered, but you know, sometimes there's like a remove the defender. If they could remove the bishop and knight somehow, there is this. But it's fine. Okay, they retreat the knight. They've just sort of won a cheeky pawn, but I mean, we're coming up the board. We don't really care about this pawn, do we? Unless, I guess it allows this. This we could let them take and go check and win the queen. So I'm not too worried about that. I think we just continue pushing. We want to move the queen at some point to get this third pawn involved. Honestly, if they take, I take. They take, I take. King here. The king's on the run. I don't know if it's quite worth giving up the piece. Okay, we're just going to crack, right? They can take this, though. What else do I do with this knight? This? Takes. I get doubled pawns. Maybe they're going to be attacking then. Nah. I don't care. I'll take the double pawns, you know. I think we're cracking through there first. It's a race, guys. Opposite side castling is always a race. I know they've not actually castled yet, but they've not got many prospects on the queen side. Especially with my queen actually disallowing castles here. So, pretty happy. Let's get some more coffee in me. I've not done a 2-game live video in a while, guys. Hope you enjoy. Let me know whether you prefer the live videos or the ones where I like recap the ones I've just played. Let me know in the comments. So this pawn is just crack. The rooks are looking good. This one opposite their queen. This one preparing to come in. When this opens up, something like that maybe happens. They're using a bit of time here. Okay. I mean, I'm not too bothered about these double pawns. I don't see, you know, maybe this. But my king can always run to the center. But this has sort of defeated the purpose. I thought my king was going to be safe. Not a bad move. But I'm just not scared of this. I don't. If here or this, or just take, or this, it takes. I need to set up some mate threat, right? This is threatening this. And if takes, I get this. This actually looks really nice. Rather than this and opening up the rook, push in one more. And now we're threatening the check. I guess they've got this check. But after this, they've not got anything, right? I'm just showing absolutely zero respect to this, and I'm just going all out myself. Fair. That does close things off, actually. It's a little bit annoying. This. Maybe I need to get this pawn involved. This, have they got a check? This actually does defend everything. They haven't got a check. And they can't nab any of my pawns, but maybe it's a bit slow. No, they can nab this pawn. If here, though, that looks crazy bringing the king out, but no, they get this check. Maybe I go here, just keep the king safe. Protect this pawn. Ah, that move is good. Why? Whoops. Why didn't I see that? Yeah, break. I should have cracked when I had the opportunity, because this allowed them to close things off, didn't it? And now my bishop can't come in with check. If this, just going straight for the king. Yes. Because if they castle this side, this pawn here is just mate central, isn't it? I guess rook does cover, but a pawn here can be really dangerous. Ongoing mate threats, you know, bringing the queen to this square. And if we can, if we could just take that base of the pawn chain, you know, it would be lovely. Oh, this is screaming for a sack, isn't it? It's got to be. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm not sacking here. Wait, can they throw in a check? Does that do anything? Nah, because if takes, I can take the pawn, or I can go check. And then if here, I get this. I'm threatening to push this pawn, promote. And again, they've got this check. Maybe I'm gonna do this, and then I might just put my king to safety, and then I've just got so many threats, and they've got nothing. I want to take this pawn with check. But this hits the rook. It's a big threat. But if here, I take with check. And if here, I go here, and they've got nothing. So I think I can grab this. I think there's going to be a check here. There's going to be a desperation check. But I think I'm coming through. What's this guy? 1960. Like a 1500, really. Okay, Bosch. This pawn looks like a monster. I mean, it's a reinforceable passed pawn. This, and what? We've still got the same threat. Maybe they come back now. I see. I mean, we can grab that pawn. We can grab this pawn, which keeps this threat. But they get this pawn with check. If this, they've not got any more checks. Sorry, I've queen here. This, 5 minutes left. I mean, am I up material? No, they're up material. Well, I thought I was completely winning, but I'm not. Not material-wise anyway, but I mean, this, grab the other pawn, it still threatens this, and it threatens the rook. So all I need to calculate, does this do anything? No. I'm really not concerned. And they're also up a pawn, so I want to keep queens on the board. Threatening this, winning the rook. I'm threatening this, winning the game. They both win the game. Normally, when you can set up 2 threats at once, guys, it wins. Oh, like sometimes you can defend them both, but often there's just not a way to defend them both. Especially if their pieces aren't very coherent and active. If their pieces are very active, there's more of a likelihood that they can defend multiple threats at the same time. But here, there's just no more checks. And I mean, this pawn is coming, this is coming. Can they defend this? Because they can't move the king off the back rank. They could go rook here, I guess. If I can bring in another piece, this game is over. If I can somehow bring in my rook, somehow, you know. This looks nice. This, because then we get that, check. But then they could be coming on this pawn, attacking here. Oh, we've got this check. This check looks good. If here, and they go to a dark square. Obviously, if they go to a light square, the bishop's coming in. Is it? No, it's not. If that, though, just threatening to promote. Because that comes with a check. Often pawn push is just the most forcing. It also opens up this square for my bishop to come and check. They have got this check. Let's not fail the same way I failed last time. Forgetting about a certain check. This, I go here. And then they've not got this because it's covered. This is too slow. You know, I come in with check. Mate. Or mate in 2. So even though they've been up material this entire game, guys, I've felt that I was winning this entire game, if I'm honest. There might have been a couple of points where they had a chance, but like they had some tactical thing which I overlooked. But in my head, I felt good. Yeah, so threats. I'd love to activate this rook as well, but it is doing a good defensive job. What if that check? Similar situation. Yeah, and there's nothing else. They're going to burn a lot of time trying to get their way out of this. So this or here, does it make a difference? I don't think it does. Activating the king for later on, or this. Either way, they're not threatening this to win the queen, and I can just take it. But if maybe they'll play that to try and hit the bishop and threaten stuff. But I've got this. So this, they've not got any checks. Stay on the back rank. I don't think it makes a difference, guys. Just like triple checking, they've not got a check. Okay, so now they've got to stop this pawn somehow. And now, do I get... I mean, this check looks devastating, right? Surely. Is it? Or this? No, that doesn't work. Queen covers. Oh, how am I not winning this? Right, where is the win? That would be mate if I could cover that square. Could I just go like that? I mean, they've still not got... You know, if this, we're just threatening to win the rook, right? Just set up a mate threat that they cannot stop, and then, yeah, we'll be happy. I mean, it looks good. It's bringing in another piece, which I'm happy about. Not got a check, and now this is more of a threat, because now the bishop can come in, like, properly. Because this pawn was stopping the bishop coming to this square. That was my thinking. Now we're threatening this. We're also, you know, getting another piece involved in the attack. And I'd like to start taking these pawns with check, importantly. I don't want to slow down. If I just take a pawn and they've got chance to solidify the position, that's pretty bad. Because they are technically winning on material. So I've got to keep up the attack. Oh, they hang a queen. Yeah, I mean, that helps. But I mean, I think it was still over. So check. Or this, just going after the rook. Simples. What did I just say? I mean, that is forcing, isn't it? This is also forcing. This is more snazzy. Let's do the snazzy move, guys. Let's not hang a queen. So this, try and bring in a rook somehow. This, they've not got any checks, so I can promote another pawn if I need to. Let's come back. Try and get this rook round. This. Just trying to simplify. We're up a lot of points. 10 points in material, but they're trying to push these pawns, so let's not do anything silly. Trade as much material as possible. If we can get the king back, it'll stop these pawns promoting, hopefully, if the queen can help. That comes with check, which is nice, but they do advance. This just cuts off the king's squares. Should be good. And now this. Just getting everything back. Maybe we can push this pawn. This could be a little bit awkward. Aha. Winning the base of the pawn chain. Check. Nice. Yeah, I'm much happier now. These 3 pawns looked a little bit scary coming down the board, but yeah, after this, I think I'm pretty happy. Check. And now we can just sack the queen. Bosh. Yeah, so reclaiming some points. Let's just take. So what am I? Yeah, I can't do another game. I don't want to get tired. You know, manage your mental state, guys. Don't play tired. Don't play hungry. Let's see if the... So we get a cheeky resignation. Back up to the 1970s. Hopefully next video, guys, we're going to hit 2,000 on Lichess. Hope you enjoyed that one. Like and subscribe if you did. Yeah, see you next time.